The Council of Galactic Species had seen war before, brutal, planet-scorching wars that made stars weep and moons crumble. But never had they seen anything like the humans. They had initially laughed at Earth's application to join the Council. A small Deathworld species, barely centuries into faster-than-light travel, using chemical propulsion just decades ago. Their biology was strange, aggressive, their history violent, and worst of all, they saw weapons where others saw peace. Ambassador Krex of the Varn Dominion recalled the first joint military exercise. The Council had provided all member species with standard simulation equipment, harmless stun blasters, defensive shields, and basic AI-controlled drones. The humans arrived with duct tape and a spoon, and within the first 5 minutes they disabled the simulation drones, hacked the defense AI using a portable gaming device, and turned the blasters' power packs into directional explosives. That was not part of the simulation parameters, stammered the lead observer. Captain Ramirez just shrugged. You said neutralize the threat. You didn't say how. The Council made a mistake. They promoted humanity to full military cooperation status. Years later, when the Kriari swarm descended from the black edges of the Orion expanse, devouring colonies and fleets alike, the Council was in full retreat. The swarm used biotech ships that regenerated, mind-linked warriors immune to fear, and weapons that adapted mid-battle. No species had successfully resisted them. Except one. Earth. When the swarm reached Gliese 581G, they expected another easy harvest. Instead, they found humans waiting. No planetary defense batteries. No orbital fleets. Just silence. And then their ships began to die. The Kriari flagship exploded not from missile fire, but from microwave radiation focused through a civilian communications array. Their boarding vessels were destroyed by flooded water lines and corrosive cleaning agents launched through city sewage systems. Swarm warriors inside the city were ambushed with molten grease, industrial magnets, and in one terrifying case, a single human with a sharpened umbrella. The Council was horrified. The humans were celebrating. Everything is a weapon, General Singh had told them during a debrief. It's not about the tech. It's about the will to survive, to adapt, and to use whatever's in reach. Even a paperclip. The Varn engineers ran tests later. The Kriari swarm reassembled, furious. Their hive minds coordinated a final assault on Earth itself. 10,000 organic warships screamed through the void, targeting the blue planet. But Earth had been preparing. Not with superweapons, but with humans. They had trained civilians to improvise. Children could reroute Ho. Seniors had memorized schematics of local buildings to lure invaders into traps using power tools and cookware. Every home was a bunker. Every object a threat. The Kriari forces landed in New York, expecting terror. They were met with chaos. A subway train, rigged with magnets and railgun coils, smashed their landing craft. Swarm warriors were blinded by laser pointers and fried by modified coffee machines. Entire squads were neutralized with hacked VR headsets, feeding them endless loops of Earth horror films. In Tokyo, a single human shut down a swarm node using fireworks, a blender motor, and an AI cat toy. In Lagos, street vendors weaponized their grills and carts into flame-throwing barricades. In Lahore, a rooftop water tank became a precision-guided missile using only gravity, old plumbing, and a targeting drone made from a repurposed RC car. By the end of the first day, the swarm retreated. By the third, they surrendered. In the aftermath, the Galactic Council demanded an explanation. Not for the defeat of the swarm, but for how humans had done it. Ambassador Krex faced General Singh once more. You turned non-combatants into warriors. You turned household objects into war machines. You broke every rule of engagement. How? General Singh looked up, the shadow of Earth's moon casting a pale gray light across the command deck. You still don't get it, do you? She said quietly. You fight wars with weapons. We fight wars with everything. Krex trembled. That's monstrous. No, Singh replied. That's human. The Council amended its laws that day. A new classification was created. Humanity Class Omega. Existential level threat. Do not engage without Earth consent. Because while other species needed armies, ships, and weapons, humanity just needed time. And anything to throw.